Hello and thank you so much for joining me for this real estate market update. First, let's take a look at the national real estate market, and then I'll talk about Colorado, and then at the very last, I'll talk about luxury real estate. So nationwide, the national median listing price in July 2025 was $439,450, which was up by 0.5%. So 0.5%, okay? Not just 5%. It was up by 0.5% year over year, which reflecting slow growth. I wish in Colorado the median house was 439,000. It was not. It's much higher. I'm going to show you the numbers momentarily. And the sales activity was down. It fell 2.7% month over month nationwide, and the inventory was up to 1.1 million houses on the market in July 2025. So it was up 25% year over year. It means compared to last July. And the key factor to all of this, as you know, is the interest rate. So the mortgage rate, 30-year fixed, was average 6.6% last week by August 7, which was down from 6.7% or 6.72% average the prior week. And in July, actually, it was higher than that. But it is now, since last week, 6.6% is the lowest since April. So if the interest rate drops a little bit, as they say, by end of this year, maybe it drops to 5.5% to 6%. So somewhere between 5.5 to 6%. If it happens, it helps the real estate market to move a little bit. But otherwise, it's very slow, unfortunately. So this was for the whole nation. And now let's talk about Colorado. Let me show you some numbers in Colorado, see what was going on here. Okay, as you see on this picture or on this slide, the median house price for Colorado, it was $590,000, which is down by 3.2% compared to last month. So this is July compared to June. And the closed home price was down, the sales volume was down, and the monthly inventory went up in Colorado by 5.2%, and median days in MLS went up by 24 days, which on average, actually, if you focus on this part here, you see the active listing at month's end, it was down. So new listing was down because people are not willing to sell their homes because the market is very slow, it's not moving. So this is July. So basically our peak season is May and June, and to some degree July, but then it slows down in August. So my expectation is for August and after August, it's gonna be actually the new listing probably it's gonna be even lower, and the market will be slower, except if the interest rate drops to some kind of significant amount, so it helps the market to move forward and see some good activities. As you see, like the pending was down, the closed, it was down by 11%, and the close price, average, and median was down. And the sales volume was down significantly by 16.3%. Days on market went up, average by 5.2% and median by 33%. So the market is slow. If you want to buy a house, maybe it's time, but probably in next month or two, or and maybe next month or two before the interest rate goes down significantly, probably it's going to be a good time. Although nobody can predict 100% what happens in the market, in economy and real estate market. However, you can see the numbers, you can listen to, I don't recommend news, basically, but to me, you can listen to me and some other like market reports and podcasts, and then figure out what you want to do. This is the residential median and average close price. This is for past several years. As you see, in past several years, it was like the house price was going up until 2022, and since 2022 is going sideline. See, like every year, each peak or each part of this graph is for 1 year. So this is 22, 23, 24, and now 25. And let me show you something very important right here. So this is the green graph is the active listing, and the orange graph is the sold houses. As you see, the green graph, the gap between the active listings right here at 14,000 houses. This is only in Colorado. 14,000 houses on the market, and the number of closed is, I think it's about 3,600, something like that. Okay, right here. So you see a big gap. And if you go back to several years ago, you can see this is similar to like 2012, mostly around 2012. So this is the situation. Just I wanted to share with you some numbers so you can figure out what you want to do. Do you want to buy or sell? And the most important factor actually is going with your family plan, with your personal plan. So just see the reality of the market, and then based on your family plan and your personal plan, you can make a decision what to do. Okay, now let's see some numbers from luxury market. So this is luxury market. Days on market, it went up in luxury also, and sales ratio went up a little bit in detached and down a little bit on attached houses, but not a significant difference. And then sales price versus list price, in detached actually it went up, in both, in attached also. And this is very important to pay attention to. So the new listings, by the way, this luxury market update is nationwide. It's not only for Colorado. I'm going to show you the numbers for Colorado only in a minute. But before that, so let's go through this slide. The new listing went up by over 3,000 houses, and total sold went up by 2,100. Looks like in luxury real estate market, this is June, by the way. This is not July, because luxury market is usually 1 month behind. We get the numbers later. So for example, the last week of August, we get the number for July. And hopefully at that time, I'm going to give you another market update for luxury. Anyway, so median sales price went up by $20,000 or $20,700. Days on market went up only 4 days, and sales ratio went down by 3.3%. So overall, the market was slowing down. However, it was good actually in luxury market. Now let's take a look at Colorado to see what was going on in Colorado here. So just focus on the top portion of this slide. Boulder was so this part, the first like a few columns, this is detached, and the last few columns, the second part of this slide, is the attached. So for detached, Boulder was balanced market, Colorado Springs was seller's market. This is June. Again, I want to remind you that luxury market, the numbers for luxury market is from June. Denver was seller's market, Douglas County was seller's market, Eagle County was buyer's market, Pickens County was buyer's market, and Summit County was buyer's market, and Telluride was buyer's also. This is for detached. For attached, Boulder was sellers market, Colorado Springs buyer's market, Denver was balanced, and Douglas County was seller's market for attached, and the rest of the counties, the other counties for attached, were buyer's market. So basically we can say market is slowing down and is going toward balanced market and somehow toward buyer's market, but it's not exactly buyer's market yet. Actually, if you let me to go back to the Colorado numbers to see what was the MOI, months of inventory. As you see, the months of inventory right here. If you look at my cursor here, you can see the months of inventory for luxury market, 2 million and over, was buyer's market, is more than 6 months, so it's 7.7 months. And for the 1.5 million to 2 million is 4.7. For 1 million to 1.5 is 4 months. And for 750 to 1 million, 3.8. So basically, and for 500 to 750 is 3.5. Basically, what we see here is more balanced market, moving toward buyer's market, but mostly is balanced market, except 300,000 to 500,000, which is still seller's market. 2.6. The month of inventory is 2.6. Okay, so that's it for this market update. Hopefully you got some ideas, and based on the numbers, based on data, and based most importantly based on your family plan and your personal plan and your financial plan, then you can come up with a decision to see what you want to do. Do you want to sell? Do you want to buy? Do you want to sell and buy? Or you want to wait? Whatever your decision is, you can contact me at any time and just give me a call or text me or email me so I can go through the market update specifically for your neighborhood. And then we do some market analysis and you can make a decision what you want to do. Thank you so much for watching and see you on the next video.